Hey everyone, and welcome back to Rooted in Blooms. My name is Caitlin, and I am gardening in Southwest Missouri, Zone 6B. This time of year, we are kind of at a standstill with the garden. It's the month of February. It's winter, at least very much winter here in Missouri. In fact, we still have some snow on the ground, but that doesn't stop us from getting excited about the 2026 garden season. While it is winter, this is the perfect time of the year to be thinking about seed starting. Now, if you've watched some of my previous videos, you know that I've already started my onions and I've planned out my garden as well as kind of created a list of when I need to start my seeds. Well, I thought it'd be fun to go ahead and show you the seed stash for this year that I purchased. Now, I did some of this purchasing right before the Christmas, well, around Christmas, New Year's. A lot of the seed stores were having sales. And then most recently, I did buy some seeds just recently as well. So I thought we could go ahead and take a look at all the new seeds that I will be planting this year. So if you are new to the idea of ordering seeds from a vendor, there are a number on the market, but I just wanted to point out that several of the vendors that you can order from have catalogs that you can flip through. So this is an example of a Gurney's catalog. Only reason I get this is because I ordered my seed potatoes from them. If you know of a different vendor, I like to support smaller seed companies if possible, but I don't know where good seed potatoes are bought. So do leave a comment down below if you have any recommendations for that. Otherwise, Gurney's does have a catalog. They do provide, you know, discounts and whatnot too, which is nice. Now, today's seed haul is brought to you by Baker Creek Seeds. So I did go ahead and purchase from them this year. I have purchased from multiple other companies before in the past, Botanical Interest and My Gardener. But this year I went ahead and went with Rare Seeds or Baker Creek. And this is an example of what their 2025 full seed catalog looks like. You can see how extensive this is. It's massive, it's huge and thick. And then this is their 2026 catalog. So the difference is this smaller, thinner catalog is free. So you can go to their website and request this to be mailed to you. And then this one you can purchase to have sent to you. Oh, we have a feline friend today. Hello, Ray. Oh, are you gonna help me? Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and dig into the seed haul for this year. Like I said, I ordered these a little while ago. One I just got in the mail today, actually, but I've gone ahead and opened the envelope. But I'll go ahead and show you both orders because most of the seeds are brand new to me and I am excited for some of these varieties. Let's go ahead and walk through some of the vegetables first. So right off the bat, one of the seeds I just ordered because if you watched my previous 2 videos ago of onion starting inside, you know that I started the wrong variety of onions. So I should have started long day. I started a short day. Anyways, I have hopefully rectified that by ordering this yellow sweet Spanish, which is a long day onion. So I'll get these started right away. I don't think I'm too late. So get these going and get them ready for this season. I also picked up a new variety of okra for me. I've never grown the burgundy. I've only ever grown the Clemson spineless as well as I think it was a Star of David variety. In any case, I wanted to add some color to the garden, so I picked up this purple version and am looking forward to seeing what this looks like in the garden. Another new one for me is this melon. This is the Golden Jenny. I have had nothing but poor luck with growing melons. I do not know what I'm doing wrong. If you have any, I don't know, recommendations for surefire ways to grow a melon, let me know down in the comments below. But I don't know. I've got a couple varieties I've tried in the years past with no luck. So I went ahead and just picked up this variety. It looked good. It's a 2-pound variety. So I wanted something kind of on the smaller end. It has short vines. So I'm hoping hoping this will be a good melon for me. All right, I also picked up a couple of favorites that I really like. Tried and true, some more dragon tongue bush beans, and some French breakfast radishes. If you watched my last video where I ranked my top 10 favorite things to grow, then you know that both of these were on that list. So I did just go ahead and restock my supply of seeds for this year. This year, I also wanted to expand my peppers. So I did pick up another California kind of bell pepper variety. Right now, I just have I think it's just orange bell is the variety. This is just a California Wonder, kind of your standard bell pepper. So hoping to grow more of those this year. I picked up a Lutschauer paprika, Lutschauer paprika pepper. My hope is to actually do some preserving and making some paprika powder with this. And it looks like it's a medium hot paprika, so it's not going to be the sweet paprika, but I'm still excited to try this one out. And then I picked up cayenne long thin for creating, again, preserving my own crushed red pepper flakes from this. So excited to try that out. And then some pepper lemon spice jalapenos. Not really any different from your regular jalapenos, might even be a little bit spicier, but I wanted to add some color and just some variety to the different jalapenos that I grow. All right, and no seed haul is complete without purchasing at least one new variety of tomato. I did only get one this year just because I've got plenty of others and only so much space, but this one really just looked unique and different to me. It's the Black Beauty. I have seen other gardeners grow this. It's supposed to be a very dark colored blue-black. So we'll see what this looks like and see how it grows into the garden. And then this year, I really stepped up my squash game. So I was looking for specific varieties that are vine borer resistant, do well with pest pressure, because that has been my biggest issue when it comes to growing any kind of squash in the garden. I got the Burpee's Butterbush squash. So the butternut squash variety tends to do really well for me. It's very minimal pest pressure, so I picked up a packet of this. I got the Cucuzzi gourd, Serpente di Sicilia, something along those lines. This is supposed to be a really good vine borer resistant. It's technically a gourd, but if it is picked whenever it's kind of immature, you can eat them tender, and they're similar to, like, I think a zucchini. So I've heard. So I am excited to try this one out. Also picked up a zucchino rompesante squash. Again, very similar to the Cucuzzi. This gets very large, and so you want to kind of pick it when it's kind of a little bit more of a tender baby squash, but then you can also harvest it as a winter squash later as it gets bigger. So looking forward to this one. And then I picked up a Long Island cheese squash, which is kind of a pumpkin, technically a pumpkin squash, but it's supposed to be vine borer resistant. So really looking forward to actually having some pumpkins this year that don't get decimated by pests. And I did pick up some different herbs to just kind of expand my herb garden. So I picked up a lemon balm, limoncello. I have grown lemon balm in the past. This can be very invasive, so I do intend to grow this in a pot. But I am excited to be able to use this for teas and for fresh eating. I also picked up basil because I just don't have enough of it, apparently. I literally have like 6 or 7 different varieties, but I do not have this one, have not had this one. I've grown this from seed starts I've purchased at other like garden affairs and things like that, but I've never started any myself. So I got the dark purple opal, again, just for some variety, some color in the garden space. Along the lines of herbs and flowers, this is my transition here, is this lavender elegance purple. I have never tried to grow lavender. I'm really excited about trying to grow this. I love lavender. I think it's a beautiful flower. I know the bees love it. I'm excited about having some that I could actually like harvest and do things with, like make teas. So I'm excited about this. And then I also purchased this Magic Carpet Thyme, which this is a low mounding flowering thyme. It's technically a perennial for my zone. So I am in zone 6B. And the idea is that I'm going to try planting this around the bird bath area. The dogs foot traffic it a lot, but I'm hoping that once this grows in, it would be just a really good kind of green space instead of having a bunch of mulch. I did go ahead and start this one, which is comical how small these seeds are. So let me see if I can show those to you here on camera. You can see how tiny, 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 tiny these are. So we'll see if these actually germinate properly. Otherwise, I don't know, but I am excited by the prospect of having this. Okay, and then last but not least, in fact, it's my biggest amount of seeds I purchased are flowers. So this past year, I got really interested in trying to grow different types of flowers, and I'm excited by just all the different varieties I've picked out here. I have no idea if they'll succeed or not, but that's gardening for you, right? So let's get excited by the pictures at least. But to start out, I did buy some more bachelor buttons. I do have a variety already, but this one's got a little bit more different colors in it. So looking forward to adding that to what I already have. I bought some more snapdragons. This is the identical variety I bought from Botanical Interest last year. I didn't intend for that to happen, but apparently I really liked the colors because I went off the picture and not the actual variety name. So in any case, I've got more snapdragons, so that's exciting. I also picked up a petunia balcony mix. So I had planted petunias last year, but the variety I had was a mounding variety, meaning it got kind of bushy and didn't really trail like I had hoped. This variety is supposed to be perfect for hanging baskets and trailing. That's what I wanted in my petunia variety, so I'm really excited to do some hanging baskets with these. And then I purchased another zinnia. I have some basic, I think a California blend of zinnias right now. This is the Queen Lime Red. Really excited by the variegation in color in this. Wanted something uniquely different from what I've grown in the past. New for me this year is the straw flower. So this is the tall double mix. I've seen other gardeners grow this, and I've just always been really fascinated by the ability to kind of preserve these flowers even after they're cut. They're supposed to dry really well, keep their color. So I'm really excited to make some, I don't know, maybe some different bouquets and things for decorating. Also purchased several different cosmos to add. So they're all kind of in the same vein of color. Apparently I like this kind of pinkish color. So this is the apricot cosmos. Then I have this apricot lemonade, which has some variegation in it. I think it's super pretty. And then I bought this zinnia cosmos. We'll see if this saturation is actually how it grows in, or if that's just the photo being blown out. But regardless, I'm excited for adding these. I think these three will be really, really pretty in the garden. New for me are some coneflowers. I've never grown a coneflower before. Again, going with something unique with this green twister. So you kind of have this kind of purple and green gradient, which I think is really, really pretty. And I'm really excited to see what this looks like in the garden. Also, I know birds and bees really love this. So this is gonna definitely go in my bird feeder garden area. Also purchased some 4 o'clocks, the marbles mix. I've seen these flowers in bouquets before, and I've always really, really liked them. So I'll be curious to see how these grow in and see if they will be good for cut flowers. Picked up these viola sweeties. So this is going to be a really nice, I think, early spring, early summer flower. They're also edible, so I think that's a lot of fun. Just really looking to up my flower game here, not only in the garden space, but also just in my landscaping around the house as well. And then I also picked up another variety of chamomile. This is the Zloty Lan. I have another variety that I purchased. I think it's a German variety, a little bit different from this one. And so I'm hoping maybe I'll have a little bit more success with this variety. My other one, I just haven't had great success with it. It'll kind of grow in, but then I don't get very many flowers. So I'm excited to try something new. And then one of my favorite things about ordering from Baker Creek is not only do they provide free shipping on your seeds, but if you order enough seeds, they will provide what they call a free gift. So I love it whenever a seed company can give you free gifts. Baker Creek's fun because they really kind of do this variety thing. You never know what you're going to get. So in this case, I've got 4 different free gifts here. They sent me a Danvers 126 half long. So these sound like a pretty solid carrot. We'll probably add this to my carrot lineup for this year. They sent me a datil pepper. This is supposed to be a really spicy pepper. I don't know if I'm actually going to grow this variety just because of how spicy it's supposed to be. I just need to know what I'm going to do with it if I'm going to devote space to this plant. So I'll have to figure that out if I want to maybe try to make hot sauce with it or something. But otherwise, again, free packet, always nice to have. They also sent another packet of the Russian Red Ragged Jack, which I've had before. I do like this variety, so it's nice that they gave me another seed packet of it. And they sent this tomato Pink Fang, which I'm unfamiliar with, but when I read the back, it looks like it's an indeterminate paste tomato. So that's kind of cool. I don't really have any huge paste like varieties. I have my aromas that I'll use for preserving and canning, but it'll be nice to have another paste tomato variety. It looks like you can also eat this for fresh eating too. So we'll see how these grow in as well. All right, everyone, that is it for my 2026 seed haul. Thanks for watching. Let me know down below if any of the varieties I shared with you today are ones that you have tried. I'd love to know if you had success with them, or if there's any varieties that you are waiting to receive in the mail that you're super stoked about. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you hit the bell notification, you will be updated on my next video, which should be just around the corner, as we will be doing some big seed starting in just a few weeks with our tomatoes and our peppers. So stay tuned. Until next time, guys, thank you so much. Take care. Bye.